Hello viewers, welcome to the course e-assessment. In this video, we are going to see how to create an e-portfolio by using Google Sites. What is Google Sites? It is a free website to create websites. We can develop the website and create the content of the pages by ourselves or in collaboration with others. As the owner of the website, one can give permission to the collaborators, also as an owners to edit and publish, and learners and parents to visit for viewing purposes only. We can decide who can edit, upload, and comment on the website. Why using Google Sites to create e-portfolio? Because it is free and easy to create. This does not require any web coding. Google Site gives opportunity to create the website solely or in collaboration with others. Since it is incorporated with other Google apps and tools, it is easy to share videos, files, images, presentations, or calendars. And it will be stored on Google's server with 100 MB of free online storage. How do teachers use Google Sites? Teachers can create a web page for the class in which they can post projects, rubrics, upcoming events, assignments, and tutorials for learners as additional materials of the course. They can recognize and communicate learning outcomes through e-portfolios, collect and examine data about the learner's achievement on learning outcomes and using the data for the improvement of course. How do learners use Google Sites? Learner can create a portfolio for academic works, professional works, and personal works in Google Sites. They can also interact with the learners around the world to develop content and to share their ideas. They can collect, present, and share information through web for the purpose of recording course preparations, academic growth, and professional appraisal. And finally, they can continue the individual e-portfolios not only during the course but even after that. Okay, how to create e-portfolio through Google Sites. Step 1. Create a site. First, we have to open new Google site in a browser. If you have a Gmail account, log in with that, or else sign up and create a new account by following the instructions. Now, the Google site is open. Then at the bottom right, there is a plus button. You have to click it to create a new site. Add a title for your site and type or paste the content on your site. And publish your site by clicking the Publish button at the top right. When you publish it, it will ask for the web address. You have to type the address, which is more suitable, and a short name so that it will be easy for others to access your site. After you type the website name, it will show whether it is a new name or already exists. If it is already exists, you have to type a new one. There is another option called Who Can View My Site. There is another option called Who Can View My Site, in which you have to set who can edit, who can only find and view your site. Basically, you can set your collaborators to edit, or if it is a group assignment, you can even set your students to edit the site. Otherwise, you can set others only to view your content. And there is another option called Invite People, in which you can put the mail ID of your students to see your site. After you finish all these things, now you can publish your site. So far, we have discussed what is Google Site, how a teacher and a learner can use Google Sites to develop e-portfolio, and the steps in the creation of e-portfolio by using Google Sites.
Hello learners, in this video we are going to see how to create Google Sites for portfolio, student portfolio. So first just type Google Sites in Google, then just click Google Sites sign in. Since you are going to create your official e-portfolio for your teacher or instructor, you have to sign in with your official account. Now I'm in my official account. Like that you can create your own. Now this is for creation of a new site. Just click on this. So now you get a new site page which you can develop. For example, if the student's name is Meenu's portfolio. So here there are themes which you can choose. Like see, there are colors, different colors you can choose, or there are different formats which you can use. See, it will entirely change the so you can choose anything you want according to your taste. So here comes my page. Now see, you can add any text. For example, you can add BSc Economics, BSc Botany, or anything which is related to you, relevant to you. So you can change the size of the font by selecting the text. You can change the size of the font like by clicking on this. You can make it bold, you can make it italic, you can choose the font type you want to use. So like this you can use. If you can change the text color, you can change the text color, or you want to change you can align center. So this is what, if you want to delete it or remove it, you can remove it. And see, these are up like line spacing, everything you can, if you want to use, you can use it. Okay, then next you can add images also in your web page. So you can, there are two options. One is select image, like which you can select from your Google Drive or URL or Google Images. You choose anything. So you will get a image, and you can choose one and you can insert, so that after inserting you will get the image here. If you want to crop it, you can crop it, or if you want to leave it as it is, you can uncrop. You can even put the link of the image, everything. You want to like make this as a big one, you can make this, you can change the size of the image. And now you can upload even directly from, if you are having any image in your desktop, you can upload the image here just from your computer. So there are provisions for you to upload the image from online and from your system, from your PC, wherever it is. So this is how you can add your image. See, you can even you can add from your drive. See, my drive is here. If you have like completed your assignment and the assignments or the compilation of videos, audios and images, you can put all those things in your a folder of your drive, and you can insert it here so that the teacher can view that. Okay, see, like this you can add, but I don't want to add this. So like that you can add whatever assignments or whatever materials or whatever learning or projects you have done, you can add it as a from your drive. Okay, so there are different layouts to create your web page or e-portfolio. See here, first let us change the topic, title of our site, Meenu's portfolio. So this is the title of my page. So you can change the layout like this, say one image and some text, like that you can add. Even you can add the another once you add, you can upload, you can select image as I told you, like you can add from drive. You can add YouTube links, if you want to, if you want to, you can add YouTube links. See, so whatever is which is related to you or which you have created, you might have created a YouTube link or YouTube channel related to your assignment topics and all, and you can share that with your teacher as a part of the project. The teacher will evaluate that particular thing. Okay, so you are selecting one and you are adding here, and you can add. You can add the title. For that you can change the title size and everything if you want. Okay, so like that you can add. Now we are going to see how to add pages. So if you want to view this, preview this, you can preview how it looks by clicking this. See, this is how it is going to be. You can have a preview of tablet. See, this is how it is going to be in the tab, and this is how it is going to be in the mobile phone. So we have seen the preview. Now and then you can view the preview of the page. Now website or portfolio you have created. Now I am going to add pages. So this may be for the introduction page, and now I plan to add a next page, and for that page I want to add a title, first year. So I can arrange all the first year assignments here, or first year works I have done here. So here first year, and one thing you can add if you want to change the image here, everything you can add the change the themes as it is related to, anything which is suitable for you. Okay, and if you have created a Google Forms and you want to share that with your teacher, just click on your Google Forms, go to your Google Forms, just go to that and get the shareable link from the Google Forms. Just don't forget that you have to use your official mail ID or the mail ID which you are going to share with your instructor, so that you will get all the the teacher will be able to access all the documents you are having. Okay, so just want to share the Google Forms you have created. So just get the link of the forms you have created, Google Forms you created, copy that, and you just insert. There is a colon, embedded link, URL, just post the URL, So I didn't give permission. That's why it's access is I have to give permission for others. See, add collaborator. If you know your teacher's mail ID, you can add the mail ID. Otherwise, you can just you can just go to add collaborators and change restricted only. So there is restriction here. Just anyone with the link, just share, click anyone with the link and done. Now just copy the link and post it here. Now insert the link. So the link is embedded here. If you want to see the link, you can if you want your friends to register for something and all, you can maybe. So you can let us go for a blank one. Quiz. Just create a quiz and just send it. Maybe add collaborator. Change restricted link. Anybody with the link can join. Done. Now copy the link and we'll post it again. Okay. Okay, so the site permission is not here, but otherwise you can it is easy for you to I'll try to get it somewhere else. Sometimes there are difficulties that it is not open. So there may be a restriction. Let us see the settings. Let's go to the settings. Restricted. See, here is the problem. So restriction is here. So just take the restriction. Now the problem is solved. You just send it. Copy the link. Shorten the link. Copy it. And now post. I think there won't be any problem. See, no restrictions. No, again there is a restriction. I don't know why. Let us again check the settings. I didn't save, right? Save and now copy the link and now I'm pasting the link here. Obviously that won't. So this is how it is going to be the preview, the whole page. So I'm inserting the link. This is how you can if the teacher has given you some assignments like this, you can just post the links here. Again, if you want to add a Google Slides, right? You have developed some slides and you want to share that with your teacher or you want to upload it in your website. Just go to the Google Slides and just go to Google Slides. There may be pages you have created. See, there are pages. So you are clicking on that and share it. Get the shareable link. Okay. Copy the link and done. Now we are adding that again here. Okay, so the PPT is added here. Like that you can add a number of pages you want to add. Okay, so pages you can add. There's another second page you can add for second year. So second year we have added. On that you can add, you can add from Google Docs even. So I'm opening my Google Docs. Google Docs you can open and you can just upload the Google Docs, whatever you worked, to your teacher or your instructor. Okay, so that he will be able to view that. Okay, so just get the shareable link. get the shareable link from this. Copy link and just post it here. Insert, click insert and embed URL, put the URL and just insert. So another best thing is you can you might have collected your data and you want to show that to your teacher. So you can even add that also. Okay. So for example, go to Google Forms. You may went for a survey and you have collected the data through Google Forms, and the data may be in the form of like Google Sheets, right? See, if that you can, for example, learning styles, and my responses are here. Okay, I want to this is how you can see the responses. So I want to share this response sheet with my teacher. So just go share and like copy the link. Done. Now you can add that here. Okay. So after you have done all these things, you can have a preview. See, this is what you have to click to have a preview. So preview of a mobile. Let me see the large screen preview. Home. This is home. Home is like this. Video is here, and first year. The first year works are here, and the second year. The second year works are here. So this is how it is. In tab it will be like this. Okay, the first year, the home page. The home page is like this, and the first year page is like this, and the second year page is like this. The same view in mobile, it will be like this. Home page will be like this, and second page, first page will be like this, and the second page will be like this. So after you verify everything, you can publish your site. So you can go for publishing. So publish your site needs your web address. So Nina's portfolio. So just publish. The site name will be like this: sites.google.com/avaniti.ac.in/Meenu's portfolio. Just publish. So once you published, so you can you can share with others the sites to collaborate. If you want to if you want to add some of your friends, or you want to add your instructor to make changes as she expects, you can add the collaborator's name here and you can done, so that they can also access. Otherwise, after you publish everything, you can copy the link and you can share it with your teacher. See, let us see how the published site is. So this is how your published site will look like. Okay, so this is how you can create your own, this is something like you own your own website. No cost, it is completely free. You can have your own website and you can share with your teacher. You can continue this even you go after one institution, so that you can update whatever courses you are completing or achievements you have done in that portfolio, so that the teacher can view by using the same link, and she could see the growth and development of yourself. As long as possible, as long as you are updating the website, updating your site or portfolio you have created through Google site, the teacher can like view your progress and growth even after the completion of your course. So I hope this will help you to create your own, or this will help you to suggest your students to create their own portfolio, so that as a instructors you can view your students' progress. Thank you.